Sage Wanderer here with an emergency broadcast. Many of you know today was the day I was to deliver the final message of the series on the revealing of Jesus Christ. This message is 30 years in the making. Contained in this message are some things that I've not yet revealed to you about what I know about the true nature of Jesus, his ministry on this earth, his purpose for coming. And it's without a doubt the most important message of my career. And I got up at 7:30 this morning. I read the entire book of Matthew, plus sections of John and Hosea. I actually went to the Old Testament for something. And I was prayed up, ready to go. I felt good. I looked good. Everything was ready to go. And I hit the record button. And then a coordinated demonic attack came against me in that exact moment. I was immediately nauseous. I had a headache. My ears were ringing. I became disoriented, befuddled. And the most amazing thing is that a swarm of flies appeared in my home. Hundreds, thousands of flies. They were swarming my head, my face, the camera. And I was unable to deliver the message. And I had to go into spiritual warfare mode. And as I prayed, I literally heard the conflict between the angels and the demons fighting back this attack. It has all the earmarks of witchcraft. I believe because I telegraphed the timing of this message, and that was my doing, not God's. I was promoting the message so more people would hear it. And I made the mistake of letting the enemy know what my timing was. So this timed, coordinated attack against my mind, my body, my home happened all at once, and I found myself literally driven to bed. I called a prayer warrior to come over and pray over me, and it's been about 5 hours of spiritual warfare, and all the devil accomplished in this attack was to change the timing. The timing's irrelevant. This message is coming. And I do believe that I may have to actually flee my home and take this to an undisclosed location. I could talk more about that as I teach more on spiritual warfare. But sometimes you have to actually change your physical location. It confuses the demonic. It confuses the witches who have focused their energy. This feels and has all the earmarks of times in the past when I've been targeted by a coven of witches. These demons were not the personal demons, the imps that I usually do battle with. These were archdemons, and it was a literal physical spiritual war occurring in my own home. And I know it sounds crazy, but those of you who are believers know that this kind of thing occurs. And it's starting to lift. I'm starting to get my wits about me again. The physical symptoms went away. Many of the flies are gone. I'm watching them slowly disappear. I don't even believe these flies were necessarily even real, because I had a magazine and I was swatting them, and I would kill them in a location and bodies would be there, and I'd go to another location killing flies and come back and the bodies would be gone, like they reanimated. And they're finally starting to thin out, and at least they're not swarming my head and my face and my camera like they were. There's no physical explanation for something like that. It's a demonic attack. But I want you to know this sermon's coming. It's extremely important because it has to do with a deception that's falling on this world, brought to you by the God of war, brought to you by this God of destruction. That the spirit of war and hatred and racism and the justification of violence and human vengeance is falling on all of the people of this world, and it's even infiltrated our churches. And this message that I'm trying to deliver about what Jesus did in his final days and what it means for us in the end times is crucial that this be delivered. And the devil didn't accomplish anything but to put it off. But it doesn't matter. It's coming one way or the other. And I need you to pray. Pray that angels are increased in number, and that the Holy Spirit's power in me is increased, and that the ring of fire and hedge of thorns of protection, it surrounds me so that I can deliver this message, because the devil is pulling out everything in the book against me to try to stop me. And really all it's doing is making me more resolved. This is a very important message. I can't tell you when it will be delivered, but it's the next thing that will come from this channel is this message. If I have to record it while running for my life, whatever it takes. And spiritual warfare is real. Sometimes you get ambushed. This was an ambush. This was a timed, coordinated attack against me. And I believe the tide has turned, but I need for you to support me in prayer right now. And that's all I have for you today. I believe the goal of the enemy was to stop me, but all it did was just postpone what's going to happen. It's just postponing the inevitable. This message of the Prince of Peace is going to be preached throughout the world. Even if they stop me, someone else will rise up with this exact same message. Because when God's got something to say, the devil will not silence him. He tries his level best, but he has failed, will fail, and will continue to fail, as long as there are those of us willing to fight. So come to the fight on my behalf. Bring your best game to the prayer warrior, and manifest God's protection and an increase in the angels brought against this assignment. Witchcraft is real, and I believe I've been once again targeted, and I need your prayers. And I'll leave you with that until the next time we meet, when this message will be delivered, and I will not be deterred.